What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Singles Battle Spot series. Today we are going to be using this Ursaring team once again with Slowbro, Mimikyu, Amoonguss, Tyranitar, and Magnezone. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking them out. But let's get started. Ursaring put in some work in the previous episode and hoping it can wreak some more havoc, and I do. Hope I get to bring the other members. Amoonguss and Tyranitar would be very nice to be able to bring, but let us see if we are able to. Still not sure about Trick Room or how to play it in singles, but this is a pretty good learning experience. So our first opponent, a 1488 rated player from Japan, opting for the team of Landorus Variant, Charizard, Excadrill, the Rotom Wash, the Cresselia, and Greninja. So I can't lead Mimikyu against this team. Mimikyu is pretty bad against my opponent's team. Yep. Ursaring wreaks havoc once I get it in. Tyranitar. If we were Dragon Dance, I would actually like this Tyranitar a lot. Just Trick Room Mega Tyranitar doesn't seem good. Does it have Curse? No, it doesn't really have anything that can abuse. Setup. Do I want to bring Mimikyu again? Because Mimikyu is not a bad option per se. I'm gonna go lead Slowbro here. Ursaring, and I think Tyranitar. I just want to try the Tyranitar out because I want to see how it works. It can damage the Cresselia, which seems pretty good to me. So I think Tyranitar can have some usefulness. So let's see how this is gonna go. Could go really badly, but as long as my opponent doesn't bring Rotom Wash, he might bring Rotom, but it just doesn't do much damage to my Ursaring, I guess. So I feel like I'd be okay with it. I'm also gonna be chipping away my Ursaring, which is a bit of a problem. So Slowbro gonna lead against a Greninja unless you carry Taunt, no big deal. As long as you don't Dark Pulse, flinch me, no big deal. Let us get that Trick Room up. And I should live with Dark Pulse, no problem, even if it's Life Orb, Specs, whatever. Dark Pulse gonna come out. Alright. Life Orb, yeah. There's no way you weren't. Get Trick Room up. Water Shuriken? I'm gonna go Tyranitar here because even if you Water Shuriken, I feel like it's better because I don't want you going for... I don't want you to Dark Pulse again into my Ursaring, then Water Shuriken because that just is too much damage, I feel like. So I'll go Tyranitar here, and I think I'll click Ice Punch the following turn. Ooh, Grass Knot. Okay. Oh, that does so much damage. Well, it is Life Orb. And Tyranitar is really heavy, but... Oh man, if you have Water Shuriken... Yeah, that's not fun. And I'm probably down to 3 Trick Room turns after this, so this is not looking good. You don't. Okay, so I get an Ice Punch off, so I should be able to knock out Greninja. So I get rid of Greninja. I didn't Mega Evolve because of the fact that... Yeah, I don't think you have Water Shuriken if you're Life Orb, but... I didn't want to Mega Evolve in case Charizard comes out because then I could get my Sand up. So let's see what my opponent's going to bring out next. Could be the Landorus, but I do have Ice Punch. Charizard's going to come in. Interesting decision. I'm going to fire for Stone Edge in regular form. I'm really hoping... Yeah, why you bring out Charizard? why you bring out Charizard? Do you really have like no other answer? Or maybe you thought I was banded. Maybe your Landorus in the back and you had to hope I was banded. I do connect. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Give me that KO. Beautiful. Every time I have to use Stone Edge, my heart beats a bit faster. Excadrill. You had this as a switch in. Yet, okay. I'm gonna Mega Ball Superpower, I guess. Because I should be able to knock out Excadrill, even if it's Sash, I don't really mind it too much. Because I still have one more turn of Trick Room, I feel like, after this turn. So Superpower gonna come out into Excadrill. Yeah, Mega Tyranitar. This game was yours, my friend. So we ended up sweeping through with Mega Tyranitar. Not how I expected the first game to go at all. But it worked. So Mega Tyranitar just able to sweep. Very good grass knot on my opponent's play the second turn. Luckily we didn't flinch there. I don't get why though. Like why my opponent went hard Charizard. I feel like you either like double out there. Like if you bring out Charizard, double out an Excadrill. Or if you could bring out Excadrill and double out into Charizard. Why would you just give me your Pokemon like that? You could try to sell out Trick Room turns. I didn't have many left. I don't know. But we are able to win. And that's what matters, I guess. As we find a 1485 rated player from Japan as our next opponent. With the team of Crawdaunt, Gengar, Porygon 2, Zapdos, Mimikyu, and Greninja. So, Gengar gave us quite a bit of trouble in the last part. And I don't know if it's Focus Blast, so scary. Don't want to go here. Magnezone not that good. Slowbro is okay, but I'm leaning towards Mimikyu. I gotta lean towards Mimikyu. This is tough. Because I don't see Zapdos doing as much work because of everything that's threatening my Tyranitar. So I don't feel like Tyranitar's that good, and I don't think Slowbro is good in this matchup at all, but I feel like having that secondary Trick Room user seems pretty good. I think I'm going to go Slowbro, Ursaring, and Mimikyu. Because Tyranitar, if it's Focus Blast on the Gengar, I'm in a lot of trouble. Bury him on the Mimikyu. Life Orb, Liquidation from Crawdaunt, or Grab Hammer, because I think Crab Hammer does a bit more. Let's see how this is going to go. Definitely a weird matchup, and I'm hoping it's not Hypnosis Gengar again, because, yeah, that kind of just destroyed us. Let's see. Hopefully not a Gengar lead, but I could see it being a Gengar lead. Slowbro. Crawdaunt. Oh, I wish I let Mimikyu. Oh well. I'll Trick Room here. If you want SD, I'll give you my Slowbro. You're gonna knock off turn 1, which is okay here. Because I do have that Focus Sash, and I do want to get my Ursaring in. So I don't know if you're gonna Aqua Jet here. I feel like you would just knock off again. But let's go for a Scald. You do Aqua Jet. I could have got Ursaring in. Okay, maybe that wasn't the correct play. Because I think I'm forced to go Mimikyu now. I didn't think you would Aqua Jet, because if I went hard Ursaring on the Aqua Jet, like I got a Facade KO. Now I go Play Rough here. I don't even know if Play Rough KOs. Doesn't Crawdaunt have decent defenses? Then again, it's Mimikyu. And there should be like Brave Mimikyu, so I might be able to KO the Crawdaunt. Oh, I really regret not going in for the thing earlier. Knockoff gonna come out in the Mimikyu, okay? This is still looking pretty bad. Rough. Oh, that one I felt in my heart. That's one more turn of Trick Room, and that turn of Trick Room is gone. It's not Life Orb, I realize. So, are you Sash Crawdaunt? Yeah, you're Sash. Get an attack drop at least. This is the last turn of Trick Room? Oh. I got that attack drop, which is useful, but I don't think I can win, because my Trick Room users are worthless now. I could try to Sword Stance here, because I think my opponent might Aqua Jet. But if you have Mimikyu in the back, and I think you do have Mimikyu in the back, it's pointless. So I'm going to Sword Stance. Okay, maybe it's not pointless. Actually, no. I think there are ways to win. Let's see here. It comes down to what my opponent does later in the game. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak. Get rid of Crawdaunt. Mimikyu should come out from my opponent's side. Ninja. Not worth keeping you around. I'll trigger him. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gone. Ice Beam gonna come out, knock out the Mimikyu. The play ref miss sucked. Because I could have had one more turn of trigger him potentially. And like that could have been like a huge knockout. Oh well. And you probably sash Greninja. So I'll go Ursaring here. And Facade? Yeah, because you're probably just gonna Dark Pulse or Hydro Pump or if whatever you have. It's a Z move. ICMZ? Okay. That's a new one. I don't even know if Fire Punch knocked out. If it did, I guess that was a play, but I thought Dark Pulse was gonna come out. Okay. Sub-Zero Slammer. That did a lot more than I expected. Fire Punch would have KO'd. I thought my opponent was Sash at that point. But even then, it came down to the last Pokemon, and even then, I don't think I can beat it. Yeah, I couldn't beat it anyway. I needed one more turn of Trick Room to get damage off. Oh, that sucked. I guess maybe I shouldn't let Slowbro. I guess that was my demise. I should have led Mimikyu. I was just worried about the Gengar if my opponent led Mega Gengar turn 1. Because I didn't want Hypnosis shenanigans going off immediately. And Slowbro was expendable and I wanted to sack it off early on in the game. But yeah, I think the two plays I could have made better were the lead-wise go out into go Mimikyu first, or I needed to switch out and into Ursaring on the Aqua Jet. As we got our next opponent with the Lucario, Swellow, Gliscor, Azumarill, Mimikyu, and Thunder's Fan. Why does everyone have a Mimikyu? Alright. I'm gonna go Slowbro. Ursaring. Mimikyu. Yes. Don't really see Magnezone since I really don't have to trap anything. It does do a lot of damage against my opponent's team, but it's just not worth it if I'm not... Well, it does trap Lucario, but then Lucario just fires off a close combat or Spear or whatever, knocks out Magnezone. I just don't see a matchup where I can really bring a Mungus. I mean, pivoting wise, it could be nice, but only... Well, if it's Belly Drum Azumarill, I do have my Mimikyu with Z move to KO it, and I would have to keep Disguise up though. So let us see what my opponent goes for. Lead-wise, I have a pretty good lead in Slowbro, because Slowbro hits my opponent's team hard for some big damage and gets Trick Room up because of its Focus Sash. So let's see what my opponent's gonna do. What would you lead here? Could be Azumarill. I could definitely see Azumarill lead. Gonna lead Slowbro. Gliscor. Okay. So, are you gonna sub turn 1? Are you gonna... Oh no, sub Guillotine stuff. I don't like this. I'm gonna Trick Room up. Actually, should have Ice Beamed. Because if you're gonna... You could just sub stall me. Sub protect stall me. Trick Room wears off. Yep, here we go. This Gliscor set is annoying as heck to deal with in singles battle spot. I hate this set. I absolutely hate this set. The only thing I do like Guillotine on Gliscor just for like minimize stuff, but like, yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna fire Scalds. We're gonna see a protect, and we're gonna see no protect. Are you really just gonna go for guillotine turn 1? Or are you gonna sub up again? If you're gonna sub up again, I guess that makes sense. Toxic. Alright. I don't really care about my Slowbro getting toxic. Would you sub up again? I feel like you would protect first. I'm gonna Scald again, and then I think I'm gonna fire off an Ice Beam. Because I feel like you have protect. I guess my opponent just wanted to rack up the damage first with the poison. We could get Ursaring potentially later. I'm just gonna Scald here because I feel like you would protect. Because I don't want to. If my opponent doesn't know the QR code team. Nope. Get it. Scald. Just KOs this. I score? It's not even a crit. Am I just max special attack? Because this Slowbro has done so much damage. I think I am max special attack. Alright, let's go, Slowbro. I'm guessing that was max speed glass score. I don't know why it just dropped like that, but we take those. When this fairy gonna come out. I'm gonna fire off an Ice Beam here. Get some damage. Maybe put you in Shadow Sneak range from my Mimikyu. Z-move coming out. Okay. Going to be the Electrium. Yep, Gigavolt Havoc. Oh, I wish I could see my opponent's team because I actually kind of want to figure out. Slowbro goes down. I think I go Ursaring and click Fire Punch. Because I'm thinking maybe it's Mimikyu in the back. And if it's Mimikyu in the back, there are 2 plays I could make. But I feel like this one's safer because I'm not sure if Shadow Sneak knocks out Thunder's Fairy at that range. I would have to click Play Rough, and if I miss, I'm in a bad position. Here, I think I Fire Punch, knock out Thunder's Fairy, or catch Mimikyu's Disguise if it's in the back. So I'm going to get rid of the Thunder's Fairy. But even if it's Mimikyu in the back, I can Fling, give it my Flame Orb, and break its Disguise, which is pretty big. And then my Mimikyu has its own Disguise, and I do win the game based off that. So let's see what my opponent brings out. Okay, it's Lucario. You're forced to click Close Combat, aren't you? Oh, if you predict a Mimikyu switch, you are a lord. But I feel like I have no reason not to go out on a Mimikyu right here. Because you would be KO'd otherwise if I survive a hit. So I'm gonna go Mimikyu, then Trick Room up. So Lucario's in the back, okay. Or a Spirit, perfect. Let's Trick Room up. And then I'll throw off my Z move. Flash Cannon gonna come out. Where's my special defense? No big deal. Disguise is gonna break, and then I get Trick Room up. Alright. I wonder if Z-move does knock out Lucario. I'm not too sure. Let's go for it, though. Let's snuggle forever, Lucario. And even if this doesn't KO and Lucario's able to KO me, I just go Ursaring and then I click Fire Punch and win the game. This, I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of the scene of X and Y when Karina's Mega Lucario would get out, like, would get out of control because she couldn't control the Mega Lucario, and then, like, I think, like, they were trying to hug Mega Lucario, trying to stop it. So, perfect way to calm down Mega Lucario. Oh, man, that is so strong. Alright, Mega Lucario gonna go down, and that's gonna be a good game. So nice. Ursaring not really doing that much. Slowbro, on the other hand, putting in some work here. Max special attack Slowbro. That thing hits hard. That thing actually hits pretty hard. I think we have time for one more game, so I will go for one more game, and we'll see how this goes. So, Nice. Although I still haven't found a game where I think Amoongus does some work. But we did get a Mega Tyranitar sweep, which is pretty cool because I wasn't even sure if I would bring Mega Tyranitar with this team. Let's see what my opponent has. As what song do I want? Team Rainbow Rocket, 1568 rated player from Japan. Another Hippowdon with Mimikyu, Breloom, Thunder's Variant, Charizard, and Lucario. So pretty hard hitting offensive team. Wanna go Slowbro as the lead. Maybe this is a game I bring Amoongus. Where's my Breloom answer? I don't see one. I don't see a Breloom answer. You know what? I'm gonna bring Amoongus. I think this is a game I can bring Amoongus because if you lead Breloom, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna lead Slowbro because if he doesn't lead Breloom, I could just Trick Room up on anything. If you do lead Breloom, I'm going hard Amoongus and Sporing. That's exactly what I want to do. For sure. So let's see what my opponent is going to opt for. I feel like you have to lead the Breloom, right? Because your Trick Room answers are just not there. Unless you have Gabled Havoc on Thundurus, but you don't even KO me. And even then, do I want to go out into Amoongus on the Thundurus Variant because I get Spore slot and then get my Ursaring in and click Facade? Slowbro gonna lead against a Hippowdon. Alright, I'm clicking Scald here. I have no reason not to click Scald. And this Regenerator core is gonna be sick because I have Regenerated on Amoongus and Slowbro. So get the Fire of a Scald here. Get some damage. If you are Sash Breloom, it's gonna be broken if it comes in, so I could see you going for Yawn again, because every opponent has gone for Yawn against my Slowbro. Did you go for Yawn? We'll find out. You're gonna withdraw Hippowdon straight out into Breloom. Okay, I'll take that, because you know what's looking good? My Amoongus. So get a Scald. If I get a burn, that's amazing. That does a lot of damage. That's not bulky. No burn. Are you Toxic Orb? No, you're not. I get to go Amoongus. If you read it, good play. But then I can get Trick Room up potentially against you. So let's go Amoongus. You can't Spore a Grass type. Yep. And you have to switch out. If I click Spore. Oh, you can Source Dance all you want. Is that scary? Not really, because Breloom shouldn't have a move that can knock out Amoongus anyway. I wonder if my opponent's Swords Dance because now I'm forced to click an attack, or if you're doing that because you just want to attack. Let's find out. I could really see a double out here. That'd be a really good play. But no, just Mach Punch. Alright, give me your answer. That stops my Ursaring and my Slowbro, so I'll take this. Goodbye, Breloom. I am kind of worried about the Charizard in the back, potentially. Charizard's going to come out here, click Fire Blast or Flamethrower. Yep. And I still Spore. You're probably Charizard Y. The problem is dealing with that Hippowdon. Hippowdon's going to be annoying if it has Protect. If it doesn't have Protect, I'm in a really good spot. So here comes the Charizard, here comes the Mega Evolution, and here comes the Fire type attack. No reason not to click a Fire type attack. Why'd you overheat? We take those. Why'd you overheat? You had no reason to overheat. Okay. Slowbro, Trick Room up, get an Ursaring, click Facade a few times, win the game. That's what it's looking like right now. Because now I can directly switch into Ursaring other than slacking Slowbro, which was my original plan. Are you gonna Solar Beam here? No, I think you switch out and Hippowdon. Yep. And even though I could Scald Hippowdon, not exactly worth it. Well, I guess I could Scald Hippowdon first. Because Scald is gonna do a lot of damage. Is it worth Scalding? You know what? I think it's worth Scalding first. I just hope Charizard doesn't come in. Then again, I think I just go hard Ursaring again. Yeah, I could have went hard Ursaring and probably just cleaned up this game with Facade. Very nice play on my opponent's part. Very nice play. I really regret not going Ursaring because I thought either Yawn or Protect. I thought Yawn first, but like I wanted the 75% that we've been doing to these Hippowdons. Gonna switch out an Ursaring. If my opponent has Focus Blast, he might click it here because a Mega Tyranitar could be in the back. Oh, what if you are? Well, you're not Solar Beaming. If that would be the case, but you are gonna Solar Beam, okay. That is okay. Ursaring about to take this like a champion. Not really, but Facade is coming your way. Show me you're switching. I kind of want to fling here, but Facade is the better play because of 2 KOs Hippowdon. Charizard are going to retreat into the Hippowdon. I might lose against the Charizard Wido because I don't think I have enough Trick Room turns. Big damage on the Hippowdon. That's Rocky Helmet. How much did I do? Earthquake should finish it off. Yeah, but the last turn Trick Room. Well, you're not going to Yawn here. I think I'm going to go hard okay. I want a Facade here because I could see Charizard doubling in. Because I could see that play. I really could. But I think Slowbro's the play because if I get Trick Room up again, I feel like I win. You're gonna Earthquake. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Unfortunately, I don't have enough Regenerate health left in me to survive a Solar Beam. Well, to have my Sash and then take a Solar Beam. So, Trick Room is my play. Then I think I Scald. Oh, you're gonna Hard Switch out? Oh boy. Comes down to predictions. It comes down to predictions. I'm gonna Scald here. You're gonna just Solar Beam here. I don't have a switch in. It comes down to Hippowdon. It comes down to late 1 read. Solar Beam's gonna come out. It comes down to does Charizard stay in or switch out? If it switches out and I Facade it, I lose the game. Oh, where's my Rock Slide when I need it? Does Fling knock out Charizard? I don't even think it's worth it. I gotta read. Do you switch out an Hippowdon? Because if I Facade here, I Rocky Helmet myself. Or if I Fire Punch, I Rocky Helmet myself. And then Burn probably takes me out. I'm Earthquaking. Okay, let's go. Let's go. KO the Hippowdon. Ursaring, please KO the Hippowdon with Guts Earthquake. I did call this correctly, because, yeah. Come on. Let's go! Let's go, Ursaring! Let's go! Alright. And Sand and Burn isn't enough. You get rid of the Sandstorm thanks to your Charizard's Wise Mega Evolution, bringing out the Drought. Let's go, Ursaring. Ursaring is gonna win this game. Well, unless the Charizard has Protect. Doesn't get any form of priority. Yeah, has to have Protect and get a double. Let's go, Ursaring. Get this big KO. As the match is going to be forfeited, we do take another win. Ursaring claims another life, and we are going to go. I don't remember what we went in this episode because I recorded the other part a bit earlier. But thank you all for tuning in today's episode of VGC 2018 Back to Battles. If you did like it, please leave a like down below. Show some support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below, such as my social medias, the previous episodes of VGC 2018 Back to Battles. The QR code is linked in the description down below. Feel free to comment because I do read them. But otherwise, yeah, that game was something. I had to make quite a few reads there. Luckily, most of them worked out. If I got Ursaring in on the turn that I think it was what Hippowdon switched down to Charizard, I would have just had so much momentum. But yeah, I think that would just give me so much momentum that I think I just won the game straight out from there. But thank you all for tuning in today's episode. And yeah, until we battle again, my friends, I will catch you around later. Have a great day, people. See you around soon.